Okay, so one of the things I've been noticing recently regarding the Super Mario Brothers movie, sorry, I noticed that a lot of people are not really talking about it this week, and considering the fact that it's coming out on the 5th, it's very much a surprise. Honestly, I'm honestly surprised that they haven't talked about it, at least not from what I've seen. Most of the people that I've seen talking about the movie on YouTube, they're either hating on it or they're simply just unsure what to think about it. And the ones who have spoken about it that actually have any form of thoughts about the movie or what they think about the new trailer in particular, the final trailer, they mostly either have something to talk about Peach, Princess Peach, or whatever, instead of focusing on the movie itself. I just want to talk about the movie. I want to see what it's about. I want to share the moment with you as I watch the trailer with you. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and open up the trailer below. 1 second. Okay, here we go.
Where am I?
Ooh, fresh meat for the grinder.
Pay him no heed. He is cute, but he is.
There's gotta be a way out of here.
There's no escape. The only hope is the sweet relief from death.
Whoa! Oh, you've got to be kidding me. My army! Koopas! Goombas! Whatever those things are! Oh. We will destroy the Mushroom Kingdom!
Bowser is coming.
I'm not afraid. I'll do anything for my brother.
We're going to save him.
So one thing I did notice too is that it seems the movie's going to be revolving around Super Mario trying to save his brother instead of trying to save Peach. I am kind of surprised about that because of the fact that the main character's storyline, Mario, his whole character revolves around him trying to save Peach from Bowser. So why is Princess Peach not needing to be saved, but instead trying to save everyone? Now, I understand they're trying to do the whole strong female character, and that's fine. It's fine. I just don't like it whenever they try to change things about a character, and it's not my personal preference. And I wish that they would focus on Super Mario being the hero of the story instead of Peach trying to be the hero of the story. She's his love interest slash, well, I don't know about love interest. It's implied that it's his love interest in other games, but I always just saw her as the damsel in distress, and so I guess that's where they got the whole idea of them being together. And personally, I like that idea, but it is kind of funny that they're trying to make her into this boss girl, and personally, I don't really care whether they do or not, as long as Super Mario is not emasculated. If they try to emasculate him, it's going to be a bit sad. But, I'm going to go ahead and continue.
Yes!
You asked for it. This is fun.
Here we go!
Attack! Let's end this.
April 5th, only in theaters. Now, okay, so one thing I am disappointed in is the fact that they're not going to have it digitally available, but I understand why. It's because of the fact that they're just now coming out with the movie, so they got to make their money. And clearly, I think it could do well. Now, there are some mixed reviews here and there I've seen on Rotten Tomatoes. 1 second. Okay. So on Rotten Tomatoes, it's already at 46% Rotten Tomatoes splat meter. I don't really care about Rotten Tomatoes personally, but it is one of the few places where I've seen a review. And the fact that it's already that low and the audience score, many people are speculating that's going to suck completely. Now, it's hard to say whether that's going to do well or not. Personally, I think it could do well. I think it could do great. It could easily make the money back that it spent to make the movie and probably more. Mainly because it's already the biggest commercial for it's like a really high-end, it really is a high-end commercial for Super Mario and Nintendo. It's clearly what it really is. And personally, I think that they should have done this years ago, before 2015. 2015 seemed to be kind of like the crucible, the moment when things started to shift in entertainment to push some kind of ideology that men are weak and women are strong, and pushing down men while women are lifted up as though as though they're victims, and told to treat men a certain way. And personally, I think that I hope I hope that the Super Mario movie leans far away from that, as far away from that as possible. And now that could be what happens, and why the Rotten Tomato score is so low, because of the fact that a lot of people will see it who are in that area first, in Hollywood and California generally, and they wholeheartedly, they believe their own lies, so much so that this is what it's come down to. Now, I'm not going to get into this. I don't want to talk about all this. I want to talk about my own thoughts on this movie. Now, personally, when I saw the movie, I like the trailer. I like everything about it. I like how Mario looks. I was surprised that they actually kept certain sounds that Mario makes typically in the game, and it was honestly spot on. Now, many people may not like Chris Pratt. Personally, I like him. He's pretty cool. I don't like him as Star-Lord. I like him as an actor, though. He's very funny. And the fact that he believes in God... Sorry, I think there's a gnat here. Anyway, the fact that he believes in God, and the fact that he is open about it, bold, just it brings a smile to my face. But when it comes to Super Mario, I was kind of surprised. I was actually one of the few people... I was one of the many people, actually, that was kind of annoyed with his casting. But from what I can tell, it looks pleasantly surprising when it comes to the trailer. It could be a great movie, and I hope that it is. I hope they introduce Wario. I really want to see him, and Waluigi. I want to see him. I want to see, what's her face, Daisy. I hope they show Daisy as well, at least towards the end of the movie. You have Daisy, you have Peach, Mario, all these characters that are iconic to the whole movie. Now, I kind of hope they don't introduce characters like Link, mainly because of the fact that I felt that he wasn't fully part of Mario's world. He's like in another dimension. So it would require him traveling through a pipe to get there. Anyway, it's not something I really want to see yet, but I do want to eventually see a Smash Brothers movie. Smash Brothers Ultimate, whichever one. Melee, or the default, just a Smash Brothers movie. And sorry if I'm not enunciating my words properly. It's been a while since I've spoken on camera, and I've just been busy. I've been busy mostly working on different art concepts and things like that, like I said before, or I've said on the internet and on Twitter. But anyway, when it comes to this movie, I think it has potential. I think that many people have their ideas about what it should be and what it could be. Some people are just angry about what may happen or may not happen. Rightfully so. Honestly, I feel that many people have a right to be angry if a movie does not, or alters the character's story. If you look at some movies like Dungeons and Dragons, the new Dungeons and Dragons movie, one of the biggest things that came out with was literally the writer, or the people who were in charge actually spoke about how they wanted to create, and they were proud of creating a movie where they emasculate every male character in the movie. Now, personally, when I saw the movie, I'm not going to do a whole review on this one, so don't worry. But when I saw the movie, it wasn't the best that I could possibly hope for. Honestly, it's not a Dungeons and Dragons movie. It reminds me of a live-action version of Vox Machina, except it didn't really use really modern vernacular. It used typical, just normal English. That's it. Now, and of course they had the characters who spoke fantasy languages of the Fae, and languages of whatever. But it was very odd. I'm not going to talk about it. But the reality is they wanted to emasculate the characters. They kind of did. Not as much as I expected, but they did. And that's why I know people are upset, or potentially upset, about this movie going that direction, with Super Mario Brothers going this direction, there's so much there's so much writing on it. You have Nintendo World coming out pretty soon, or already open. I'm not sure yet. I haven't looked into it. But you have all this happening right now behind the scenes, and you have fans who just want to see their characters, their favorite characters in the movie. Now, it's more of a kids movie, I would say, but there are many adults who are going to watch this movie. I'm going to watch it with my sister. I'm going to watch it with my brother. Probably all of us are going to watch it, but I'm not sure yet if I'm going to see it in theaters or I'm going to watch it from home when it comes out. But when it comes to this whole movie, there's not much I can say about it. The reality is that the trailer shows very little. I'm surprised. Now, I would laugh if they did show everything that happens in the movie in the trailer, only because not a lot happened. It's a very low bar at that point. It's not very, there's not a lot showing in the trailer for it to be the whole movie. I hope the movie's not very short. I like movies when they're an hour and a half or longer. Actually, I prefer movies to be 2 hours. Heck, I can sit through a 3-hour long movie, but this is obviously not going to be that. Hour 45 minutes, I think, is a good length, or at least an hour and 50 minutes. But I want to see a movie that has plenty of story, plenty of adventure, and none of the characters being emasculated. I want every character to be amazing. I want them to all be smashing. Anyway, that's all I'm going to talk about in this video. I hope you enjoyed my first video back. I'm going to be doing 2 more today. If they come out today, I hope they do. Editing can take some time, but I'm looking forward to sharing more videos, more content. This may not be, the review videos are not going to be common on this channel anymore. I'm still going to do at least once a week review videos, but I'm going to be focusing more on entertainment-based videos regarding creativity and drawing mostly. A lot of drawing videos, but also I do intend to do more live streaming soon. Now that I have 55 subscribers, or a little bit more now, I do want to do more videos. I want to actually do a live stream this week, or at least this weekend. Whether it's gaming or just talking. If it's just talking, I would enjoy chatting with some of you. So please, join us this Friday at 7 p.m. I'm hoping to do a live stream then. If not then, I'll do it earlier in the morning. But 7 p.m. is what I have in mind. So be Central time. 7 p.m. Central. Anyway, thank you for watching. This has been Create TV. I'll see you next time. Goodbye, and God bless.